Hello everybody, this is me again, just making another video. I'm going to be doing a sniper today, so it's slightly different damage than the last ones that I've had. So I'll start with a specialization. There's a couple of things in here that help, mainly based around the headshot that you get out of the group. So that comes from, the sharpshooter talent, an extra 10% there, and also this one up here, which gives you 15%. You also get stability and the medkit that help you if you're under status effect. The spotter drone, never really used it much. I guess it'd be okay in PVE. The flashbang can be okay at situations, but I don't really use it much. And most of the other talents like regenerating ammo are quite helpful, so this tree is going to be the best one for us as a sniper. There's two weapons that I'm using. One is a rifle and the other is the Nemesis. I'm also using the pistol as a backup, so I'm going to go through each and explain each piece. So starting off with the rifle, I'm using the 8x scope so I can get the extra damage from the chest piece. Just using reload speed because I don't want to give away my position. Obviously having the laser light gives away your position when you're looking at an enemy. 5 extra mag rounds because obviously the lucky shot increases your magazine as well, so that gives me 19 rounds in total, which is quite nice. And then I'm using the Nemesis. You can't put any attachments on that obviously, but yeah, it's okay rolled. 2 main rolls that we want. The crit chance can be helpful. The pistol, I'm using the TDI card, and it gives you a skill tier. I'm also using preservation on it. So if I get a kill, a headshot kill, it gives me like 10-20% of my armor back, which is quite nice. The other thing that it does is it gives you multiple shots in your hive. I've equipped a hive here and I only have 1 shot because I'm holding a different weapon, but should I switch to the pistol, I'll have 2 shots. I'll demo that at the range, and it'll also give you a little bit more time with the decoy and make it stronger if people were to shoot at it. So if you throw it out with the pistol, if you change weapon later, it'll stay at the same rate as that you chucked it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down near the range and I'm just going to show off my stat sheet, and then I'm going to show off the gear pieces, and that should actually make a little bit more sense, because this build is focused really more around headshot damage. So the headshot damage on my Baker's Dozen is 264 and my Nemesis is 330. So basically how I've gone about getting that is through 1 piece of Aldi for extra marksman rifle damage, which is going to make the weapons hit a little bit harder, my Nemesis, and then just stacking headshot damage and weapon damage pretty much everywhere on all the pieces. This has skill haste, that's handy for my skills, bringing them back faster, and also having the in-slot mods as headshot damage as best I can. The punch drunk mask, it does actually give you 20% damage. There is other ways you can do this. You could have another piece of Aroldi, and that would work just fine as well. The reason why I use this is because I actually do like the pistol as a backup. It gives you more damage. So using the punch drunk, I've basically just stacked weapon damage, headshot damage, crit chance, and headshot damage again in the in-slot mod. On the backpack, I've got headshot damage. This is the gift. It's the named one, and obviously I've just popped in a headshot damage mod. I've optimized the headshot damage a little bit because it was a weak roll, this one, but it's got the right things, so should I optimize it up, it will be a lot better. The glove, I've just got weapon damage and headshot damage, and you'll find that most of the aces and 8s pieces are like that. So the reason why I'm wearing the 3-piece is just for the marksman rifle damage again, to get the Nemesis damage up, and for the 30% extra headshot damage that it gives, which is quite nice. So what I'm going to do is just pop into the range and show a couple of things off. So basically the main things I wanted to show is, obviously, look, you can see I've got 2 shots in my hive. So now if a teammate goes down, being that I'm at the back anyway sniping, I can throw a hive out, potentially get 2 teammates up, or maybe pick it back up and have one for me too if I pick just 1 teammate up. Obviously the little decoy is going to last a little longer while I've got the pistol out, so I can throw that out and get the AI to look at that first. The main thing to note with this build is just knowing what ranges to sort of, you know, actually shoot at targets. So anything that's 15 meters and beyond, you know, you can use your nemesis to sort of sit and shoot at them because you're going to get big numbers. You know, in that range you're okay. But when they start getting closer than sort of 15 meters and start coming into your 10-meter range, you want to be switching to this weapon, the M1A. Reason is you can just spam fire it. Even if they're moving, you're going to be able to get, you know, headshots. Even if they're moving across the screen, you can still move and hit, because if you don't hit, you get the bullet back, right? So, and all the time you're looking down the scope spamming, you're getting more and more damage. So when they start getting close, this is why I use the punch drunk mask. It's just because if they get close, and sometimes they do, you can pull out the pistol and be hitting for nearly 1.5 million, and that's going to heal you as well if they do a little damage on you. So that kind of synergizes quite nicely, I think. What I'm going to do is, you can see in the top left hand side of the screen I'm on heroic, so I'm going to knock it up to unnamed and just see what I can hit for. So you can see in the bottom left hand side of the corner of the box, just underneath my ammo count, there's a pair of binoculars that's charging up. That's obviously your damage. You need to wait about 6 seconds to get the max out of your damage. So I think I hit for, yeah, 21 million then on a crit, but it was 19 because that's the max health pool of the enemy. So, okay, 1 sec. But it's hitting for pretty big numbers. If you have to charge it up, bear in mind if that little icon with the binoculars goes down, or the one to the right with the vigilance, which is on the backpack, you're going to lose quite a bit of damage. So you just need to stay like well away from enemies. But this should help you pretty much one shot nearly anything in the DZ. I've seen people with 2.2 million armor and getting headshots will put them down. So it's debatable about how well it does it close, but the main thing to do is just stay low, don't get near targets, and just use your distance. All those SMG players that like to run round and just sort of shoot each other up close, if you're halfway down the street and you've got your nemesis out and you can get off a couple of shots and you hit one in the head, they will go down. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a good idea. I've got some more variations on this build, and my next build is going to be a tank build. So I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and thanks again.